started already.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am coming in, this will be a relatively short video. This is just the Easter dress, Easter dress 2017 reveal short video today. Thank you again to Akram's Ideas and Jubidee's World for putting together, hosting this wonderful sewing challenge. It was so much fun. Let me just share with you what you saw the video clip right before this. So let me show you the pattern I chose. I chose a very easy pattern, but it was the fabric because it is such a simple pattern. Let me just show it to you. This is the one that I did. McCall 7407, and because it is such a easy pattern, I wanted the fabric, the print, to stand out. And so I saw this. I'll link her information below. Femi, who owns Lilu Designs, she actually sells African print fabrics, and so I decided to go. I saw this, she posted this. She has a private Facebook group, and so she posted this one day, and I was like, yes, I gotta have it. So let me just show you, let me show you the back for those who may not have seen this. And so here it is, here, nice and drapey. It calls for a knit. Obviously this is not a knit, and so, but I knew I could still use it. So let me, well, you saw it. I guess I don't have to stand up now. I'll just show you some of the details. And so some of the changes I had to make was the bust area. I had to extend the bust area, and which extended everything else, which was absolutely perfect. I lengthened it because this length, I want to say, I'm 5'7". This here came above my knee, and since I know I was wearing this to church, I didn't want it too high, so I lowered it maybe 2-3 inches or something like that. And so it, you know, it goes, you know, slightly below the knee. And then what else? Oh, so funny thing about this pattern that I did not pay attention to when I first got it, or when I chose the fabric, I should say. It calls only for 60 inch, and it's because you have to piece, like, I've never had to piece a pattern together before, but you have to piece this part to this bottom part. And so, and then you lay that out on the fabric, and boy, the problem came in because African print only comes in, what this did, only came in a 45 inch. So yeah, you can only imagine what I was thinking, like, and so you can't even tell where I had to add it. Let me see if I can stand up. Let me try to see if I can point it out. I can't even see. Where did I add it? Oh, here it is. So you really can't tell. And it's fine because the fabric is so, you know, colorful. Yeah, you can't even tell that I added that. It's a triangle here that I had to add on each side. And I just did this little manipulation thing to make it work. And so it worked out absolutely perfectly. I did not do the neckband because, like I said, it calls for a knit. And so obviously not until I cut out the neckband that I realized, oh, I should have adjusted the neckband to go all the way around. But that was fine because I just ended up flipping it over, and it calls for the stay tape around. So I use, you all saw in my previous video what kind of stay tape I used there, and I also used it here as well in the shoulders. This was the longest hem I've ever had to sew in my life because it's so swingy at the bottom. So I had to take out, you probably can't tell, and I'm recording this on my phone so it doesn't have the zoom in. So I had to unpick the entire hem because I had turned it up, because you know it calls you to turn it up a little bit, press and then turn it again for that clean finish. But somewhere along the way with my hem, I was a little off somewhere, and it wasn't the butt ease area. The butt ease area was fine, but somewhere else it was a little off. So I just unpicked the whole thing because I didn't like the way it looked, and I didn't want my hem to look all lopsided. So what I did was just serged all the way around, and then, if you can tell, then I just flipped it up. Oops, excuse me, got some there, and I just went ahead and just flipped it up and just hemmed it all the way around, and that was it. I love, you can't see it because I know the thread matches really good, but I did, you know, it calls for the top stitching down the front. I think a fun top stitching down the front could have been a yellow, but I'm fine with the pink too. And that's just for the top stitching. Down the front could have been yellow. Pink would have stayed in the back. See, I would have done something like that. No problems with the shoulders. Thank you again to all those who gave the tips on the shoulder adjustments for my last video, the dress. So I will take that into consideration when I have another neck that sits up so high. This one sat absolutely perfect. So I had no issues with gaping in the neck at all. So let me see if I can show you the back. There's the button. Instead of doing a hook and eye, I created a button. Hopefully you can see that. And I have a picture of it also on Instagram, so you can check it out there. And that was it. Very, very, very easy project. The only thing that took me a couple extra days is because I had to unpick the hem, and then I had other stuff to do, errands to run, so I didn't get to hem it back up until late Friday night. But I was finished with it early last week. So yeah, that is it. I have nothing else. Thank you again, Akram's Ideas and Judith, for this fun challenge. If you have any questions or thoughts, let me know what you think. Do you like the little button I did in the back there? And I'll show parts of it during my April makes. But yeah, so here is my dress. Oh, and of course I use the leftover fabric. I didn't serge it off or do anything to it because I probably use it for a quilt, the rest of it. But I just made a little hair piece to tie up in the front. So that is it. That is it. All right, everybody, thank you so much. And just wore very simple jewelry today. Actually, out of all the planning, I did not plan my accessories. So next time I have to plan my accessories. I just wanted to make sure I had what I wanted, which was the fabric and everything. So that is it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody. You all have a blessed and wonderful Resurrection Sunday, and we will see you in the next video. Oh, I said in my last video that today I was posting my D-stash pattern video. I forgot about this video. So that'll go up either during the week or next Sunday. All right, everybody. Have a great week, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.